recently made a new friend, and to be frank, she can be quite a witch. No, literally, she's a Minecraft witch. Anyways, Mathilda, because that's what I'm calling her, watched my video of me transforming a taiga biome, and now she's fuming with jealousy because her home looks like this. So today, I'm helping Mathilda transform her swamp into a superior version of the same thing. And because ever since she watched that video, she just won't stop poisoning me. Oh yeah, and thank you guys for completely obliterating the like goal from last time. I'm glad to see you guys enjoy these transformation videos. And now let's get started. The first thing I did was clear Mathilda's swamp of all the things we weren't gonna need anymore. And honestly, Mathilda, why did you build your house halfway into the cliffside? So I moved her house to a more appropriate location, and don't worry, we're gonna give this hut a makeover in just a minute. But first, let me just move Mathilda's black cat to a safe location, and maybe give it a name. Moony, that's what we're gonna call the cat. Oh yes, I know my naming skills are just on another level. And speaking of level, let's just level Mathilda's home with the ground and actually start from scratch. I had drawn out this concept sketch of what I wanted Mathilda's new hut to look like, and before Mathilda starts screaming that there are no circles in Minecraft, bear with me, it's just a concept. I picked out a block palette to try and match what I had in the drawing while still looking decent in-game, and I did end up playing around with it a bit to make it look even better. I often draw sketches of my builds ahead of making them, but I don't really think I've shown much of them in any of my videos before. But if you guys think it's interesting to see how I actually come up with my builds, I'll start including more of the behind the scenes stuff. I will leave a comment that you can interact with to let me know if you think that would be a good idea. And now the hut is actually done, and we can move Moony into his new home. Oh, I think Moony is trying to say thank you for the nice new home. How sweet.
No, human, you fool! I would never thank a lower life form like you. But I will command all the humans watching to get this video to 15 likes so my power can grow even stronger.
I'm so sorry about that. But seriously, if this video gets 15 likes, I'll continue the series. And also, please subscribe if you aren't already. I want to reach 1,000 subscribers within 2022, so it would mean a lot to me if you would help me out. Now back to Mathilda. She was telling me the other day how she really wanted some new friends that she can throw some shade with, but since I'm no god and I can't manifest people who will actually like Mathilda, I can just build her some big trees that will throw some shade. Hopefully that will satisfy her for now. I started by making some unique large trees, but as usual, and because Mathilda has no patience, I ended up making a few more and then just copy pasting all the trees all over the swamp. While doing this, I wonder what would be the reason why Mathilda is always such a witch. Was it just because that's what she literally is? Or maybe there was a story behind her angry, poison-throwing, and squeaky voice. And that's when I came up with the idea for a giant sinkhole in the middle of the swamp. Now you might be thinking, well, what could that possibly have to do with Mathilda's anger issues? Well, I thought maybe the reality is that anger isn't the issue with Mathilda when she comes running at you like Shrek, yelling at you to get out of my swamp, but rather that she's trying to prevent any unfortunate plummets by unknowing individuals into the sinkhole. And her unfortunate circumstance of being a lonely cat lady has left her without the necessary people skills to not be a complete Karen about it. The transformation of the swamp has already come pretty far, but we can do even better. So to add some more flair, I built some roots, big lily pads, and flowering vines. And you know, at this point, I kind of wish I'd waited to make this biome upgrade in 1.19 so that we could have had frogs and fireflies to bring some more ambiance to the swamp. And I also think that maybe fireflies and frogs would make for some nice ingredients for Mathilda's weird concoctions. But then I fear it wouldn't just be sinkholes and poison that we would have to worry about. So maybe it's for the best that we're stuck in 1.18. But as a substitute for frogs and fireflies, I hung up some lanterns in the trees and made a world-edit brush with a variety of glass panes and end rods to emulate some glowing fog filled with fireflies. And now the transformation is actually done. And hopefully this will appease Mathilda's wrath for a little while. Although it might also just bring more explorers knocking on her front door to have a tour of the superior swamp, and I doubt she will be very happy about that. Oh yeah, and as a final note on this video, this transformation is made in the same world as the previous transformation, and if we keep on improving the world, I think I'll put it up for download. So if any of you guys are interested, you can explore the world for yourself and try to find all the superior biomes. But for now, let's just reunite Mathilda and Mooney in their new home. And that was all I have for you today, and I'll see you in the next video.